The NFL Referee Labor Strike of 2012. Created and voiced by Ian Dexter. In 2005, the National Football League and its Referee Association struck a deal lasting through the 2011 season. With negotiations often taking many months, the two sides planned to begin discussions in 2010. But with the expiration of the NFL Players Association's deal a year prior, the NFLRA was forced to take a backseat to the players. Without the extra year to negotiate, the two sides were forced to reach a deal within a shorter time frame, directly leading to the eventual labor strike. The two sides, which featured the executive director of the officials union Tim Millis and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, could not come to an agreement. With this, 4 major disagreements kept from a contract being struck. Number 1. Retirement benefits. When referees were initially hired, they were each promised a pension plan, but with the end of their contract nearing, the NFL attempted to force the referees into a 401k. This was the most troublesome issue, keeping the two sides at a standstill. Number 2. Salary. The 121 referees split a pool of $18 million, averaging out to about $150,000 per year per referee. The NFLRA proposed an additional $1 million to be added to their pool, with the NFL generating over $9 billion per year. Paying their referees was well within their checkbooks. Number 3. Officiating crews. The NFL wanted to add 3 more officiating crews to the 17 current total. The referees did not want to lose job security, while the NFL hoped to improve officiating as a whole by having more competition. Number 4. Full-time positions. The NFL wanted to create 7 full-time referee positions, while the NFLRA wished to stay part-time, allowing them to work other jobs during the long off-season. This was the least important issue to both sides, an area where negotiation was possible. With the NFL season looming, the league hired replacement officials for the preseason games. These officials were taken from Division II and Division III college football, along with some high school referees. The change of pace and rules were too much to handle for the replacements, leading to bad calls and disgruntled players and fans alike for the first 3 weeks of the regular season. With no end in sight, fans called for the regular officials' return. With the league's nationally televised Monday Night Football game looming between the Green Bay Packers and Seattle Seahawks, the fans prayed for a change, or a Hail Mary. What they got instead was the Fail Mary.
The end zone with as many Seahawks as you can and give someone a chance.
Rice is 6'4", Moore is 6'6", they're all to the right. Tate's the lone receiver to the left. The Packers playing at the goal line as Wilson scrambles to keep it alive. The game's final play is a Wilson lob to the end zone, which is fought for by Tate with Jennings simultaneous. Who has it? Who they give it to? Touchdown! One guy goes up, touchdown. The other said no time. Has to be looked at because it's a score. Still have an official down there in the pile looking.
There's Russell Wilson.
They're fighting down at the bottom of the pile with Jennings still down there. Tate off the pile with the ball. We must have a definitive call. There was one touchdown signal. The Seahawks have won!
Previous play is under review.
You can't go to replay to determine who caught the ball. So that call has to be made on the field.
This image of the final play of that infamous game shows the inability for the replacement, or scab, referees to call a fair game, with one official calling touchdown and the other calling interception. One team clearly had the ball while getting a win taken away on national television. If the NFL thought people were mad before, the backlash they received after the Fail Mary was extraordinary. Angry players and fans ranted, while others created memes, and the media took off with it like wildfire. The replacement officials became a comedy act for some, while the NFL used them as scapegoats. Even high-profile talk show hosts like Conan O'Brien created sections entirely based on the replacement officials.
Okay, everyone's talking about how the refs made a terrible call in last night's game. Well, I decided to watch a highlight reel of replacement refs from this past weekend. And I want to share it with you because I agree, they're pretty bad.
All right, now you see how long you can do it.
Number 34 on the offense is on my fantasy team. So, touchdown.
I give that last play 3.5 footballs, and I'll see you at the movies.
Holding, number 65 on the offense. Repeat third down.
Look, I'm not drunk at all, officer. Oh, come on, I'm hilarious.
Before I give the ruling on the field, I want to take a minute to share the wisdom of Scientology.
I didn't see the play. I'm sorry, but I looked away. This isn't what I want to do with my life anyway.
Holding, offense.
I want to swim with the dolphins in the sea. I am a human being, not just a referee. Everybody now.
A pig had to die to make one of these. You murderers! You murdered a piggy!
Fortunately, just 2 days later, the NFL and the NFLRA reached a deal lasting through the 2019 season. Details of the deal include a change of retirement plan for all officials to a 401k after the 2016 season. The average salary of officials was increased, raising from $149,000 a year to $205,000 in 2019. The NFL was given right to name a number of full-time officials and was allowed to hire more crews to work games in 2013. With the end of this labor struggle, it provided an insightful look at how agreements can be forced upon by the masses. With outside pressure, the NFL and the NFLRA were forced to come together. Through the sporting lens, we are able to look at labor issues with national attention and are able to gain insightful knowledge through them.